Hello, friends. This is Andy over at the Create a Launch a Profit Facebook page, and I have some fun stuff to share with you. Did you know that with the newest update, the 11, I think it's 11.0, I think right now I just saw that there's already an update, 11.01 update for the iPhone, that you can record your iPhone, all your actions on your iPhone. So I'm going to show you how to do that. If you've updated your phone to the newest iOS update, then you are going to have this capability. And so far, I've seen nobody talking about it because it is really just one of those things that kind of just happened that I don't know that they told anybody. Now, they could have told them at the last, the big Apple, event where they talk about what they're doing with their new iPhone. I may have missed it, but I didn't see it. But I found it by accident because when I went to go find my flashlight, I saw that I was able to add some other things to now, again, this could have been happening before, for all I know. But again, I ran into it by accident because I was updating the ability to turn your flashlight on, to play a song on your iTunes, and not iTunes, is that called iTunes, to do a number of different things. And I saw now it said, do you want to add these other things? And one of those things said, record your screen. And I go, record your screen? You mean like take a picture of your screen? And no, it's actually taking a video of your screen. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Lee, glad to see you. And so what this is, actually, let me first talk about why would you want to do this? Well, for some of us who have, I have a private group that I want to be able to share with people and show them what it looks like on their phone, because sometimes things look different on the phone. So I would want to maybe do that like I'm going to do here. Or I want to demonstrate how do you do something. If you're doing a Facebook Live on your phone, how is it that you do blah, 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 right? Or there's this new great thing that they have you're capable of doing now on Facebook, and that is you take a pano photograph, right? And then you can make it work like a 360-degree picture where people can look at that photo using their finger. So it makes it look like you're using a 360 camera when in fact you just took a Pat Zemer just called me. Hey, Pat, turn on Create a Launch a Profit. You'll see me there. And so there's if I want to demonstrate that on my phone, I could record it using my phone and show somebody. What else? The other thing I think is fantastic is that now I've been doing some training on how to create mock-ups where it's it's a photograph of a phone, somebody holding a phone, and now you can put a video of your screen of you doing something on your camera in the mock-up for a Facebook ad that is, again, demonstrating that something that they can do, right? So like you access my private group. My private group is great because not only can you do whatever it is that's on there, watch the training, watch the videos, listen to the podcast on your computer, but here is how you do it on your phone. And I can actually record myself doing it on my phone and showing somebody how that works. And I can do that all in a mock-up. And it looks really cool in a Facebook ad with somebody holding the picture of a phone, but yet in the phone, in the part of it itself, you're running the video that you just created using your own phone. All right. So I'm going to go to Mimo Live here. I've connected my phone up to my Mimo Live. I'm going to now make my make my phone that is my camera that you are looking at right now. Watch, I'll make it move and you can see, stuff happen. And so that is, in fact, my camera, or my phone. All right. I'm going to actually make it a little bit larger. That way it's a little bit easier to see if you are watching. So let's make oh my gosh. If I call this camera one more time, I don't want anything to be blocked out. Just in case. There we go. I think that's good enough. So you can see that now. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to swipe up just like you're trying to find your flashlight. So as I swipe up, you can see now I have a whole bunch of new selections and new things that I added. I can go to my notes really quickly. I can go to an alarm really quickly. I can go to my Apple TV controller. I added all those. Those are things that they allow you to add. So I added them. I got a voice recorder. And then you see on the right-hand corner, second one down, second one from the bottom right-hand corner. It's a circle, looks just like a record button like you would see anywhere else. That is the record your screen button. Now watch what happens when I touch it. When I touch it, it's going to give you a countdown of 3, 2, 1. All right, so watch. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. And now it's recording my screen. I can get rid of this. And now I can let's just find Facebook, but it's really easy. Let's go ahead and go to this Facebook page. This is my personal page, right? That I'm scrolling and going through it. I have sound. I'm not sure if it's recording my voice now because I'm connected to my Mimo Live. So I'm not sure if it's actually, listening to me now, but it actually, it hears your voice. It records your voice along with your video. It actually will listen. So if I want to play this guy's video, it will record his, the audio coming from that video. All right. If I want to go to my pictures and show, want to show not my camera. Sorry. Oops. Let's get rid of my camera. I don't want my camera. If I want to go to my pictures, there we go, and show a series of pictures from the last event I was at. So I want to show pictures. I can turn it sideways. Let's see what happens when I do that. Oh, nope, it distorts it. Oh, there we go. A nice picture of me and Meredith. So you can go through your pictures. All right, there's Nicole. All right, so then I'm going to end the recording. So if I want to end the recording, I just hit my home button and, ooh, you know what? It doesn't look like the recording stayed. That's probably because I'm connected to my computer. Here we go again. A nice, fine mess you've gotten me into. 1, 3, 2, 1. Interesting. Oh, it's not recording because I'm connected to the computer. Because if it were connected down here at the, or up at the top, there would be a red line. Oh, Farfignugan. So right here at the, let's see, at the, how do I turn my, I wonder why it's going the opposite. I'm pointing towards the green thing here. Oh, I see. So right here at the top, it'll be red, right where you saw that Facebook thing where Noelle Sweeney just sent me a message. Right there would be a red bar at the top. And then when you go, oh, darn. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to disconnect from my phone. All right, so I'm going to make this dead. I'm going to turn off the connection here. And let's go. And I'm going to record my screen now. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. It's recording. Yeah, the red, now the thing is working. All right. So, oh, there's a check you don't want to see. So, oh my gosh. Got all kinds of things popping up here. It's okay. I'm going to get rid of them. Go to my photographs. And, it's not there. Cancel. Go to those pictures, show a couple pictures, and recording my voice. So I'm going to stop that and end and stop. There we go. All right, let's connect my phone back up. I see that my my little thing is buzzing there. Oh, darn. Looks like everything froze up because I took it out. Oh, well, including my camera. I'm going to refresh and see if this helps. Hello. I'm back. Sorry about that. Everything kind of went down in flames there for a second. But just know that it does work. For whatever reason, it will not record the screen when you're connected to a computer. Again, one of those things that I just should have learned in my Facebook Live TV show that you need to test it out first. But how would I know that until I tested it out using Mimo Live? But you can record the screen. I just did. Let's see if I can let's see if I show that to you now, which you probably can't see. You're going to see it. This is the recording of my screen. Going through the pictures. So do you see that? I'm obviously not doing any of those things. That's the recording that I just created on my phone. All right, so you saw the action there of the recording. And again, it records voice. It records the audio from any videos that are playing on your iPhone. It is, I think it's great. It's going to be great for the mock-ups. It's going to be great for everything else. It's just obviously not great for trying to record while you're connected to your computer because your computer doesn't like that. Can you put sound to that recording? So Susan, she wants to know, can you put sound to it? But again, in which I wish I could show you. Unfortunately, it's not going to allow me to connect and show you because it's not going to show you what it is I want. When you hold down, when you open it up, right? When you open up the area that allows you to record your screen and you put your thumb on it or your finger and hold it, it'll open up another little tiny window like it does any other application, gives you some possibilities, some options. You are then going to see a button where it says record audio. You click that button to record audio and it will record you talking as you're describing what it is that's on your video, or if you're singing or if you're playing music in the background, it'll hear that music in the background. And then it'll also record the whatever is playing on your phone. So if you're on Facebook and you click a video, you're going to hear in the recording the video that you're watching, right? You're going to hear that too. So and you can turn that off, right? You can turn that off by just holding it down, and you turn off the option for it to record the voice, where it just only is recording the video of you going through your phone. So I again, I found it by accident. Sorry, Bueller. Yeah, Bueller. I know it connecting my phone, and then when I pulled it out, it caused my my broadcaster to crash because I did something obviously that I should not have done at that very moment. It caused everything to go kaplooey. All right. Pat Zemer asked, Andy, where do I get Mimo training? They have a bunch of videos on Boink's website that describes that's how I learned how to use it. I think I might have done a search on YouTube. I'm not sure. I get a lot of education. I think Russell Brunson talks about not the fact, what's the word I'm looking for? The ability that somebody has to maybe even learn to become a doctor watching YouTube videos. That you can watch this about anything. You can watch how to save somebody from a rattlesnake bite, right? You can watch how to build a house on YouTube and build a house. I built a half pipe for my son all through videos that I watched on YouTube. And so I again built the entire thing. So you can just type in Mimo Live broadcasting software and see what comes up. And I think most of my training came from the Boinks platform where they have training videos. They have great support. At least they did for me. I was able to get a hold of support almost instantly. I was able to call support and send an email to support, and they responded really quickly to my requests. And so those are the different ways that I did it. And again, I have some training that I'll be doing over the next few days on Mimo Live. Obviously, not connecting a phone and connecting in the middle of a broadcast because it didn't like that very much that I pulled the wire out. And it will not allow you to record the screen on your phone while you're plugged into a computer. For some reason, it doesn't like when you do that either. But just know for sure that you can record your screen on your new iPhone. Updated software, the iOS 11, and that is all that was supposed to happen here, not all this other stuff. Where did you go? I disappeared for a second. Again, when I pulled my phone out of my my broadcasting software, it caused the software to crash, and that happens because it's about time. I need to sell a couple more dogs or get a couple more attorneys. It's about time I got a new computer. I think one of my things with some of my software is that this computer is probably now about 5 to 6 years old. And so I know it's getting tired. And as I add broadcasting to a lot of the things I'm doing, a lot of broadcasting software, I've got a web presenter connected to a Lumix secondary camera. So I have a 2 camera shot capability going on here. I got it connected to my Logitech camera, all connected here through all these wires, right? I got multiple things plugged into my USB. Here, if you can see, I have this thing up here. So I have all this here. So when people ask me, or tell me, hey, I was using something or I'm using BeLive and it doesn't look good. There's a lot of hiccups and stuff like that. In most cases, it's not BeLive. BeLive is probably the most solid platform that I have for doing Facebook Live, and it works really well. It is often that our internet, our modem, what's between us and our modem, that we're not connected via hardwire, which I am connected via hardwire to my modem. Oh, actually, it's over here, connected to my modem. So I have it connected here. I'm sorry, you can't see it. So there is a lot of stuff connected to this little tiny laptop. And you probably can't see it. But you can see all the USBs and all the wires that are connected into. And quite often, if there's a glitch, it has to do with that. It's not often, and it can be, right? It surely can be the software that we're putting on here and that we're trying to use and that kind of stuff. It is that you're trying to run it on an old computer on Wi-Fi. So if you update your computer and you connect hardwire, in most cases, you solve most of your connectivity problems and your broadcast becomes a little bit smoother and you don't have crashes like unplugging the phone in the middle of a broadcast that throws off software and causes it to glitch, because it's taking resources, right? It's going, where was that signal? It went away, and now there's resources being used that it wasn't using before, and it causes things to happen. So I hope that helps in where I go suddenly sometimes on these broadcasts, is because I'm asking a lot from a computer that is a little bit too old to be doing as much as I'm asking it to be doing. Now, no doubt that there is so much power in an iPhone right now that the power that's in an iPhone could have launched 100 rockets into the air. I'm getting a call from New York at this moment. I'm sure it's Google wanting me to do Google ads. But the laptops are because I update my phone all the time, so I can do so much with my phone. And then maybe it's not so much my computer because it is an older computer running an old motherboard, old operating systems, and not operating system. The operating system is as updated as I can possibly get, but the computer can't use all of the new stuff in the operating system because it doesn't have the capability of handling what the new operating system can do. It's just not built into this particular computer. So I hope I didn't go off in a tangent there, and I probably did. Pedimer, thanks. You're welcome. Susan, love catching your lives because you give such great content. Well, thank you, Susan. Even when I mess up. What is the Logitech camera you are using? It is let me find it, and I will give it to you in a link. Where I have another window open here. And I have a bunch of windows open too, so that doesn't help either. So Logitech 290, I'm going to give you the link here. It is a fantastic camera. It is the one all of us that do this recommend. 920. Did I say 290? 920. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Stand by. Wow, I've never had this Logitech. Oh, that's why. It's because you have to spell it right. That would be like an important thing that you do when you're looking for stuff, is that you spell it correctly. That is one important aspect. Hold on. Did I still not write it right? Logitech. Oh, there's an H there. Oh, man, Oshevitz. Where am I getting? I'm getting something completely different here. I mean, it's a good thing I'm not sharing my screen right now. Ta-da! I found it. C920. That was the one thing I couldn't remember, the C part. All right, so I'm going to put it here in the thing, in the gizmo. Wow, that was craziness. All this has been crazy. Today is probably not. What are you sorry for? Don't be sorry. Way to go, Susan. You made me mess up on camera. All right, so there's the URL. Go ahead, and that's the Logitech. That's the one that you get. It's fantastic. You can make adjustments. Make sure, and I talked about this in the Facebook Live TV show, is that make sure when you get the Logitech camera that you also download the app. The app is called, you know what? I'm going to do something else here. What the hell? This is already all messed up, but I'm going to make sure that I have this open here. So I'm going to share an application so that you can make sure and get this software right here. It is, oops, there we go. It is called the Logitech Camera Settings. It's an app that you need to download to your computer, and it gives you additional adjustments to your Logitech. You want to make sure and have that, because if you just plug it in, it may be fine. But what it allows you to do, it allows you to turn off. You see this square right here that says auto. You want to make sure and uncheck that. Once you get your camera set up so that the focus is on you, wherever it is, if it's on your computer, on a tripod like mine's on down there, it's actually in a ring light. Once you get that settled and in focus, you want to uncheck that box, because what happens is as you move, the camera will be trying to refocus on you, and it's disturbing, and it takes away from your video, because then your camera's, especially if you move back and forth a lot, or you bring your hand out in front of you, or you have something else like a mic in front of you, and you move out of the way, it'll focus on the mic. As you come back, it'll then try to focus on your face, and it's a distraction. So you want to take away autofocus. Once you get it focused on your face, uncheck that so that you take away the autofocus aspect, and then in your advanced settings, then you can see how mine are kind of cockeyed here. I have to move them because different things happen as I'm doing my broadcast. So as I'm coming into my studio, which is in my garage, on my garage itself, on the garage door, I have 4 windows that are up here. Now, based on what's happening outside, if it's a blue sunny day, my lighting conditions are going to be different. If it's an overcast day, my lighting conditions will be different. If I'm doing a broadcast at night, my lighting conditions are going to be different. So you want to make sure and have your Logitech settings so that you can make those adjustments to your Logitech camera based on whatever your lighting conditions are. Because I have 2 lights up here, which you can't see. If you go to one of my other videos in the Facebook Live TV show, I take a step back of the camera, and you can see what lights I have up and what it is that I'm using. And so you can see I have these lights up here that I'm also having to adjust. But with the Logitech camera settings, you can adjust the lighting and the white balance and a lot easier than trying to move your lights around. Really, the lights move because now that I have this American flag up here, you would see you can see a little bit of a reflection. Well, maybe you can. I think it's up here. You can see a little bit of the reflection from this light over here. I've had to make a few adjustments so that it doesn't completely white out that flag. And then I have a whiteboard over here. Oh, I still have this green thing up. I just realized this from another broadcast. But I have a whiteboard that if the lighting isn't up where it is right now, it completely whites out this board and you can't see what I write because the lighting is on. So those lights get adjusted. Once I get those set, I don't want to move them. And so I want to be able to make those adjustments using the Logitech camera settings. So I hope that was helpful. So anybody that has a Logitech and you're wondering how it is that you make better adjustments without having to do whatever, constantly move your lights around, having to open curtains, close curtains, that kind of stuff, you can do it all here in this Logitech camera settings, where you can make all the adjustments and make it look a little bit better. All right. So there you go. As a matter of fact, let me actually bring this down and you'll see some of the adjustments that I can make here. So here's brightness, right? So I can go really dark and I can go really bright. And so this is what happens sometimes when I come on in the beginning. If I'm not working with my Logitech and I have it, not set correctly, because maybe I did a broadcast at night, it'll look like this during the day. So I have to bring down the brightness so that I'm not all washed out. And so you can see the whiteboard, right? In the contrast, you want to make sure and adjust those contrasts so that it makes you look as good as possible, right? And then your color intensity. For those of you watching the Facebook Live broadcast, this is what I was talking about in regard to your green screen. You can make the green screen look a lot better by making these adjustments too. And then you have your white balance. And of course, this does all this stuff here. Now I messed up my picture completely because I made all those adjustments. All right, so I went down a completely different rabbit trail here and went up. It's because my phone caused a glitch earlier. I'm going to have to redo that whole video probably in the beginning. But those of you that stuck around, I saw that many of you stuck around and you guys are still commenting. Thank you very much. I appreciate the comments and all that kind of stuff. Susan, thank you for joining me. I hope the little tutorial there on the Logitech was helpful, since the other stuff didn't go that well. And Pat Zemer, and again, I will do some more training in the Mimo Live platform, but I think the videos that Mimo does, or that Boinks does in regard to their product called Mimo Live, I think that their training is really good. And Susan, I'm glad you like watching my lives. I really appreciate that. Who else was on? Chris from Find It Canine Detection. And Lee Waters, thank you for joining me. Sorry, Lee, you got on and it was going quite well there for a second and then completely crashed and burned. All right, that is it. I will post a video that I create using my screen recorder on my phone and put that up there and try to make up for everything that happened on this one. All right, that is it. I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye.